Ladies and gentlemen, I needed to say a few things on behalf of humanity. On reflection, I feel saddened and sickened when I think and reflect on the things our parents, grandparents, great grandparents, ancestors handed to us. Because if not for the poor and deadly foundations they laid, it is difficult then to understand how human beings can have such level of self-hatred to the extent that people hate people they have not met before, they have not seen before. And the whole issue of vileness, wickedness, evil plans are primarily geared from human beings to human beings. It is scary because of the foundations, those who laid the foundations upon which we are standing in terms of narratives, models, concepts, because of what they did. Consider the amount of lies our respective parents told us. Consider the amount of evil agendas, people who sat their children down and all they could plant is seeds of hatred against their own very selves. Because when you plant the seed of hatred against another human being, you have automatically sown the seed of hatred for your own self. That is just what it is. We've gotten so bad because of what was handed over to us that we've gotten to this level where people are only planning, instigating how to depopulate human beings only. Nobody is thinking of how to depopulate grass, how to depopulate sand, how to depopulate water. 71% of our world is covered in water, the much we know. Okay? Nobody is thinking about how to depopulate animals, but we are fixated on depopulating ourselves in a world where it will always take two people to have any individual. In a world where we all, as individuals, got in because of the activities of two people, and none of us will ever be capable of bringing any human being into this world without needing another individual to collaborate, to cooperate, to complement with us. That means no human being has the capacity to bring another human being into this world. In a world where each of us arrived totally empty-handed, which means that whatever it is we think we have or we are is acquired. Is acquired. That means we can't retain any of these things. The facts are so glaring, the facts are so unequivocal that it is insane to try to even argue against the facts. It is insane. It is so scary that we know that even the seeds we cultivate, we reproduce, we multiply, the seeds do not belong to us. We met the seeds here. And none of us will be capable of taking anything out of this world because we all came empty-handed. So, in the end, we find that all we are fighting for, all we are killing one another for, all we are killing ourselves for, are things we never brought in this world, and we are never capable of taking out of this world. In the end, we found that The idea that one is self-made, the idea that one owns themselves, the idea that one owns their partner, their children, that one owns another human being, other places, let alone a word none of us knew existed until two people had sexual intercourse. These are all delusional madness gripping humanity, especially those who purport to be leaders of this world and drivers of the narratives that propel our activities here on earth. This is the level of madness. Unfortunately, mental health services had either not captured or understood this, that they ended up pursuing only those who are vulnerable, only those who are poor, only those who are weak. Because the great majority of those who are gripped by this psychological deformity of thinking that they self-made, that they own others, and they own places and own the world, the great majority of them sit at the helm of affairs. The great majority of the real people who are affected by the worst form of mental disorder are in high places in quote. It is quite a high time we begin proper reflection. It's quite a high time we begin to properly orientate humanity for our own posterity, for our own benefit, and for the good of all. I thank you.